Do you talk to everyone in your universe the same way? The answer is no. I didn't think so. I'm Laura, joined today by my co-founder, Sharon Gatula, and our special guest for the Great Ideas series, Emily McGuire of Flourish and Grit. She is an email marketing guru, and we're really excited to bring you her ideas. Now, the word of the day, Emily, is segmenting. What does that mean?
That means basically personalizing your communication to the audience that it's most relevant to. So in the marketing world, they call that personalization. And in your email service provider like MailChimp or Constant Contact, whatever it is you're using, you'll see that you'll have options to segment. So within your list. So this is something that confuses a lot of people. It confused me when I started doing email marketing, which is what's the difference between a list and a segment? So you probably have an email list, hopefully. It's basically the bucket where all your contacts go into. And then you can start slicing and dicing that list into sections that you want to target more. So those sections would essentially be segments.
When you go in to segment that list, like what are some good identifiers to start out with so that you can figure out which bucket you want each person to go into?
Statistics show that I think it's like 80% of consumers want their messaging tailored towards them. So they want personalization. But as somebody who has maybe a limited amount of data, how do you start personalizing that messaging with your segments? So the thing I talk to people about, like the biggest bang for your buck, is segmenting your list of people who are currently clients and people who are not clients. Their interests with your brand are going to be very different, right? You might have people who are also active in your pipeline, who are leads, active leads. If you have those sort of tags or fields in your email service provider, you can start tailoring your emails to those people a little bit differently. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be maybe at the bottom of an email of the people who are not current clients, having a little thing about here's how to book a discovery call, or here's how to become a customer. So very simple like that. Another one is how recently somebody joined your email list. Those people need to be caught up to speed very quickly on who you are and what to expect from your emails. So you can usually look at, in most email service providers, they have either a join date or a subscribe date. And you can start segmenting people on how new they are to your list too, if you have something super relevant that you want to send to them.
Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have to say that Sharon and I both went through Emily's email marketing like a boss online course, and we learned so much about segmenting and we put it to practice. And I really hadn't thought before about how it can be off-putting to send current clients an offer that you really just intend for leads. I don't just think, I know from statistics that our email marketing is working better now that we have gone through this whole segmentation process. Emily, tell us just like some basic how-tos, like if someone wants to do this, how do they get started?
The basis of personalization and segmenting is having good data. Going through your lists and looking at, okay, what's the information I'm collecting right now? Is it consistent? Am I collecting it consistently and correctly? Is it reliable? Is going to be where to start. And then start making a spreadsheet of all the ways you want to start segmenting your list. Is there a certain portion of your audience who might be more interested in a specific service or product you offer? How can you identify who those people are? Is it how they signed up for your emails? Is it how you met them? If you do a lot of in-person events, or if they signed up for a particular, what they call lead magnet, So if you have a freebie you're offering that might speak to a certain pain point, you want to track that because that can lead really well into a certain product or service you offer. So that's where you start, is looking at how do you really want to start segmenting your audience. What's going to get you, I say it a lot, the biggest bang for your buck. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
A lot of the people we work with are financial planners, and they don't always have access to software like Constant Contact or MailChimp or any of those online mail distributors. What can, say, a financial planner who can only really deal with Outlook do to help segment their list?
So you can start keeping separate lists of, like I said, the best way to segment your audience is going to give the biggest impact is leads versus clients. And if you want to go a step further, you can have also a separate list of inactive clients or lapsed clients. And those people are basically treated like leads anyway, right? So start there, because again, you're going to see the biggest impact from that. And that can just be keeping separate lists or tags or whatever options you can scrounge together, right?
Well, that's great news for all those Excel junkies out there. I'm sure they're going to be really excited about spreadsheeting this out if they can't use any of those email service providers. But you do what you do and you start where you can. Emily, thanks so much for the tips. We want to check out more from her. Visit her website at flourishgrit.com and stay tuned to Idea Decanter for more great ideas.